morning students, a warm welcome back to English class. How are you all? Hope you are all doing good. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, an officer and a gentleman. Before starting the chapter, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard about the National Bravery Awards? Do you know what it is? Yes, the National Bravery Awards are a set of awards given to students or children, usually below the age of 16, for their meritorious acts of bravery against all odds. Clear? Watch this video and it will give you a better understanding about the National Bravery Awards.
The National Bravery Awards are a set of awards given annually to about 25 Indian children below 16 years of age for meritorious acts of bravery against all odds. The awards are given by the Government of India and the Indian Council for Child Welfare. The award was instituted in 1957. Do you know how it all started? On Gandhi Jayanti Day, 2nd October 1957, India's first PM, Jawaharlal Nehru, was watching a performance at the Red Fort. During the performance, a short circuit caused a fire to break out in a tent. Harish Chandra Mehra, a 14-year-old scout, promptly took out his knife and ripped open the burning tent, saving the lives of hundreds of trapped people. This incident inspired Nehru to ask the authorities to establish an award to honor brave children from all over the country. The first official National Bravery Awards were presented to Harish Chandra and one other child on 14 February 1958 by Prime Minister Nehru. The awards are usually announced on 14 November, that is Children's Day, or in January the following year, and later presented by the Prime Minister on the eve of the Republic Day.
Hope you understood what is the National Bravery Awards. Moving to this chapter is all about Vasant Venugopal. How many of you really want to join military? Do you like soldiers? Do you know what are their roles? Those of you who wish to join the military, I wish you the best. Okay, let's get started. An officer and a gentleman. Colonel Vasant Venugopal was born on 25 March 1967 to Prafulla and N.K. Venugopal in Bangalore. He was the younger of the two brothers. His father's work required the family to travel throughout Karnataka. Thus, the family moved to Udupi, Shimoga, and Bangalore. Called Vasant school notebooks were always filled with detailed drawings of battle tanks and uniformed soldiers. He loved reading war stories and was fascinated with armed tanks and weaponry. Such was his reverence for the uniform that even as a child he never failed to salute a policeman or a guard on duty. In college, he joined the National Cadet Corps and participated in the Indo-Canada World Youth Exchange Program in 1986-87. Colonel Vasant joined the Indian Military Academy in Dehradun in 1988. In a military career spanning 18 years, he served in Pathankot, Sikkim, Gandhinagar, Ranchi, Bangalore, and various sectors of Jammu and Kashmir. I go where my men go was the motto of this brave officer. He always led from the front and would be with his troops even in the face of great danger. Yet, this daring officer was, at heart, a man of peace who enjoyed the simple things of life. Karl Vasant was a protector and creator and valued life in every form. This was evident from an incident that occurred in the mountains of Sikkim in the winter of 1993. During a routine patrol, Vasant and his team spotted some movement in the undergrowth below a cliff. They made their way carefully to the edge of the cliff, only to discover that it was a deer caught in a hunter's snare. None of the soldiers were ready to go down the steep slope to rescue the deer. But Vasant could not just walk away, and neither would he force his men to do what he himself was not prepared to do. So he made his way down the precarious slope, risking his life to set the animal free. It was a moment of a great satisfaction to him. In 1997, Karl Vasant was posted in Kashmir. He had read the history of Kashmir as a child, but was still not prepared for the conflicting emotions that hit him when he saw the situation firsthand. In October 2006, he was appointed as the commanding officer CO of his regiment 9th Maratha Light Infantry. The battalion was posted in Jammu and Kashmir. His men quickly came to look upon him as a fair-minded officer, never one to lose his temper. In fact, the angrier he got, the quieter his voice grew. It also earned him their unquestioning trust. The CEO's greatest reward came on a summer night in early 2007 when his troops emulated his values. At the time, tensions were running high. Militants were crossing the border regularly. The Indian soldiers found a man hiding in the thick foliage. They did not set their guns blazing, but asked for his identity and then took him into custody. They found that he was an ex-militant who wanted to surrender as he was missing his family. This humane conduct by his troops was appreciated by the colonel. On 31 July, his troops surrounded terrorists in a forest, blocking their escape routes in the Uri sector in Kashmir. Again, the daring officer led from the front and helped gun down the terrorists. Tragically, he was hit by a bullet. He passed away at the hospital. He ensured that all 8 infiltrators were wiped out, even as he laid down his life for the nation. He was a true soldier who was dedicated to the country and his force. Then, Chief of Army Staff General J.J. Singh said after Karl Vasant's martyrdom, in honor of his sacrifice, the nation awarded him the Ashok Chakra. called Vasant was cremated with full military honors on 1st August 2007 in Bengaluru.